iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your morning sports scores and updates. Today is Tuesday, November 11th, 2025, and we'll get right to it. In the NFL, Week 10 in the NFL, a quick recap of Week 10 in the NFL leading into last night's Monday Night Football game. On Thursday night, November 6th, the Broncos beat the Raiders 10-7. On Sunday, NFL, Colts beat the Falcons 31-25. The Bears beat the Giants 24-20. The Dolphins beat the Bills 30-13. The Ravens beat the Vikings 27-19. The Jets beat the Browns 27-20. The Patriots beat the Buccaneers 28-23. The Saints beat the Panthers 17-7. The Texans beat the Jaguars 36-29. The Seahawks beat the Cardinals 44-22. The Rams beat the 49ers 42-26. The Lions beat the Commanders 44-22. And in Sunday Night Football, the Chargers beat the Steelers 25-10. Last night in Monday Night Football, to conclude Week 10 in the NFL, the Eagles beat the Packers 10-7. The Eagles improve to 7-2 overall with a 4-1 record on the road, and the Packers fall to 5-3-1 tie with a record of 3-2 at home. Packers are 5-3-1 overall. Eagles are now 7-2 overall. Last night in Monday Night Football, to conclude Week 10 in the NFL, the Eagles beat the Packers 10-7. In the NBA last night on Monday, November 10th, the Lakers beat the Hornets 121-111. The Pistons beat the Wizards 137-135. The Magic beat the Trailblazers 115-112. The Heat beat the Cavaliers 140-138. The Spurs beat the Bulls 121-117. The Bucks beat the Mavericks 116-114. The Suns beat the Pelicans 121-98. The Timberwolves beat the Jazz 120-113. And the Hawks beat the Clippers to end the night in NBA on Monday, November 10th, the last game of the night. The Hawks beat the Clippers 105-102. NBA season will continue tonight, Tuesday, November 11th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. ESPN has the Raptors at the Nets as the game to kick off and tip off the night in the NBA, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Raptors at Nets is the first game listed on ESPN for basketball in the NBA tonight, Tuesday, November 11th. For our local and national listeners, the Celtics will play at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tonight in a divisional game. The Celtics at the 76ers, Boston at Philadelphia. This game will be on NBC and also streaming on Peacock. Celtics at the 76ers. Currently, the Sixers are minus 1.5 points at home with an over-under of 231.5 points. Celtics at Knicks, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tonight for our local and national listeners and Celtics fans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games tonight in the NBA for Tuesday, November 11th. There were no games in college football last night, on Sunday or Monday Night Football. Week 12 in college football will continue tonight, Tuesday, November 11th. Week 12 kicks off for NCAAF football. Kent State at Akron, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff start listed on ESPN. That game will be on ESPNU. Kent State 3-6 overall with a 2-3 record in the MAC division. Akron 4-6 overall with a 3-3 record in the MAC division. Akron minus 5.5 points currently for the game with an over-under of 46.5 points. Kent State at Akron, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff tonight to start and continue the college football season. Week 12, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPNU. Kent State at Akron is the first game of the night. ESPN has the second game listed of the night, Ohio at Western Michigan, an 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time start on ESPN2. Ohio is currently 6-3 overall with a 4-1 record in the MAC division, and Western Michigan is currently 5-4 overall with a 4-1 record in the same MAC division. Ohio at Western Michigan, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. That game will be on ESPN2. Currently, Western Michigan University is minus 1.5 points at home with an over-under of 46.5 points for the point total in the game. Kent State at Akron, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time start on ESPNU. Ohio at Western Michigan, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time kickoff on ESPN2 to start Week 12 for college football. Last night in the NHL, on Monday, November 10th, the Islanders beat the Devils 3-2. The Rangers beat the Predators 6-3. The Oilers beat the Blue Jackets 5-4. And the Panthers beat the Golden Knights 3-2 to close out the night for the NHL on Monday, November 10th. The NHL season will continue tonight, Tuesday, November 11th at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. ESPN has the Maple Leafs at the Bruins listed as the first game to start the night for NHL games tonight on Tuesday, November 11th. For our local and national listeners and fans of the Bruins, Maple Leafs at the Bruins tonight. Currently, the Maple Leafs are 8-7-1 overall with a 1-3 record on the away ice. And the Bruins are currently 10-7 overall with a 7-3 record at home. Currently, the Maple Leafs are favored in this game with a moneyline payout of minus 135 on the road. And the Bruins are underdogs at home with a moneyline payout of plus 115. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time start. Maple Leafs at Bruins. Get NHL going tonight on Tuesday, November 11th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A busy night in NHL. There are 9 NHL games going on tonight, starting at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time with the Maple Leafs at the Bruins. The Maple Leafs at the Bruins will be streaming on TNT for our national listeners and fans, also on HBO Max and True TV. And for our local listeners, the Bruins will, of course, be on NESN Live. That starts at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Maple Leafs at the Bruins to continue the NHL season on Tuesday, November 11th. Yesterday in the English Premier League in soccer, on Sunday, November 9th. On Monday, November 10th, there were no games. A quick recap of Sunday, November 9th. We didn't have a sports score update. For Sunday, Aston Villa beat AFC Bournemouth 4-0. Brentford beat Newcastle United 3-1. Crystal Palace and Brighton and Hove Albion tied 0-0. Nottingham Forest beat Leeds United 3-1. And Manchester City beat Liverpool 3-0 in the English Premier League on Sunday, November 9th. There were no games in the English Premier League on Monday, last night, November 10th. There are no more games in the English Premier League in soccer for a while now. We will keep you posted when the next game, we'll give you a few days heads up when the next game will be playing in the English Premier League for soccer. In Major League Soccer scores last night. Men's Major League Soccer on Monday, November 10th. There were no games in Men's Major League Soccer for last night, Monday, November 10th. In men's college basketball on Monday, November 10th, Division I scores. Here we go. UConn beat Columbia 89-62. UCLA beat West Georgia 83-62. Iowa State beat Mississippi State 96-80. Hofstra beat Malloy 95-61. Green Bay beat Ripon 83-63. Jacksonville State beat Reinhardt 114-39. Southern beat Ecclesia 115-51. New Haven beat UMass Lowell 73-67. Furman beat Columbia International 89-59. Furman beat Columbia International 89-59. Youngstown State beat Penn State Shinogo 115-53. Rutgers beat Maine 72-60. Niagara beat Delaware State 68-57. Indiana State beat SIU Edwardsville 64-55. North Carolina A&T beat South Carolina State 85-62. North Greenville beat Gardner-Webb 92-81. Presbyterian beat Georgia State 63-61. Tennessee Tech beat Virginia Lynchburg 118-58. Robert Morris beat Geneva 93-47. Western Kentucky beat Eastern Kentucky 87-79. This is men's college Division I basketball scores for Monday, November 10th. Seton Hall beat Fairfield 82-59. Kent State beat UNC Wilmington 86-77. Charleston Southern beat the Citadel 96-86. Pittsburgh beat Eastern Michigan 78-66. Miami beat Stetson 102-61. UL Monroe beat Rust 88-55. McNeese beat College of Biblical Studies 132-50. Drake beat Simpson College, Iowa 89-51. UT Arlington beat Arlington Baptist 117-61. Milwaukee beat Little Rock 92-72. St. Louis beat Lindenwood 109-66. TCU beat Lamar 78-65. LSU beat New Orleans 93-58. Northwestern beat Cleveland State 110-63. Santa Clara beat Xavier 87-68. Grand Canyon beat Northern Illinois 88-59. Utah beat Holy Cross. Utah beat Holy Cross 87-69. Georgia Tech beat SC Louisiana 70-60. Washington State beat St. Thomas, Minnesota 81-71. UC Irvine beat Lincoln University, California 130-63. And California beat Cal State Fullerton 93-65 to close out the night in men's college basketball last night on Monday, November 10th. Men's college basketball will continue today, Tuesday, November 11th. There is an 11 a.m. Eastern Time game tip-off, IU Columbus at IU Indianapolis, to continue the men's college basketball for today, Tuesday, November 11th. There are games going all afternoon, all evening, into the night. The first game to get men's college basketball going today, Tuesday, November 11th, is at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ESPN Plus, IU Columbus at IU Indianapolis. In women's college basketball, for Monday, November 10th, Division I scores. UCLA beat Oklahoma 73-59. This is NCAA women. Texas beat Louisiana 100-38. Vanderbilt beat Furman 96-48. Washington beat Montana 87-56. Elon beat Presbyterian 93-48. North Dakota State beat Concordia Moorhead 84-60. Montana State beat Minot State 76-37. Kent State beat Walsh 79-55. Pennsylvania beat Delaware State 63-41. Rhode Island beat Emmanuel, Massachusetts, 105-49. Fordham beat St. Peter's, 70-56. Colgate beat New Hampshire, 89-79. Oakland beat Miami, Ohio, 80-75. UAlbany beat Dartmouth, 65-41. Georgia beat South Carolina, upstate, 78-44. Auburn beat UNC Greensboro. Auburn beat UNC Greensboro, 64-57. Southern Miss beat Blue Mountain College, 113-39. Providence beat Central Connecticut, 65-40. George Mason beat Florida A&M, 88-40. Alabama State beat Talladega, 72-55. North Alabama beat Jacksonville State, 66-54. Florida beat Jacksonville, 100-55. Mercer beat Gardner-Webb, 61-56. Alabama beat Alcorn State, 92-39. Fairleigh Dickinson beat Bloomfield, 92-60. Incarnate Word beat St. Thomas, Texas, 86-72. Kansas State beat Lamar, 89-61. Wisconsin beat Milwaukee, 75-46. South Dakota beat Buena Vista, 104-54. Arkansas beat Central Arkansas, 89-77. Oregon State beat Air Force, 60-59. And the Bethesda University and San Jose State game was postponed. Women's college basketball will continue today, Tuesday, November 11th, at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. There are games going all morning into the afternoon and, of course, into the evening and night. The first game to continue women's college basketball for this season on Tuesday, November 11th, is today at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on ESPN+. Loyola, Maryland goes to Radford. And that is iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your morning sports scores and updates. On a runner in a jam today, iSpaceBar.com has 30-minute delivery or less. New from the store to your door, anywhere. iSpaceBar.com, 30-minute delivery or less. This is iSnoopDogg.com online radio with your morning sports scores and updates. Enjoy the day, everyone. It is Tuesday. Whether you're working or taking the day off for Veterans Day, enjoy. Thank you to all of our veterans. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your sacrifice. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Have a great day if you possibly can. If you're getting at it, we are getting at it with you early this morning. The early birds gets the worm here at iSnoopDogg.com online magazine. If you're not sleeping in, we're up bright and early with you here at iSnoopDogg.com. Go get them. Give them everything you got. Show them what you got. Take it to the house. Give them everything. You worked for it. You got it. Take it. It is yours. Here at iSnoopDogg.com online magazine. Have a great day, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy. Happy Veterans Day to everyone out there and celebrating it. Everyone who sacrificed all their time and services for our country, for our beloved country. Happy Veterans Day. Happy Tuesday. Enjoy. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for listening in. Thanks for taking the time. This is iSnoopDogg.com online magazine with your morning sports scores and updates. Have a great day.